Hello, one and all, this is WellArmedWithTacos, and welcome to a new Let's Play. This is Let's Play Neverwinter Nights, the original and the most up-to-date version that GOG has available. So this is going to be that version. I need to start off by saying I haven't played around with the sound options, so I don't know how this is going to come across. I don't know if it's going to be too loud or too quiet, but certainly in my headset the music is being a little too loud, so I'm going to turn that down, and hopefully that dies down. I'm going to leave the sound, or the volume, the voices volume where it's at, because loud voices are important. So, this is Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. I really don't know what to say about this one. I haven't done the introduction video yet, so when I do that, I'll probably try to say a little bit more about how I feel about it, but, this is a game that I've only partially experienced. I've been through the Shadows of Undertide, I've been through the Horns of Underdark. I've never actually been through the original core campaign. So that's what we're going to be doing in this Let's Play. We're going to be doing the original campaign. This is one of those games that I wish I knew about it when it came out. I didn't know about it. I only learned about it many years later. But when I learned about it, I had to have it, and I did get it. And every part of it I've played, I've really enjoyed. I really like this kind of game. To me, I wish there was more games that copied Neverwinter Nights style. This is a D&D game, and I don't just mean it's licensed Dungeons and Dragons, even though it is licensed Dungeons and Dragons. It pretty much is Dungeons and Dragons. It tries to emulate the game's everything, I should just say. It is basically as close to Dungeons and Dragons video game as I think you could ever possibly get. With probably the only exception I can think of off the top of my head being the Eye of the Beholder, sorry, not Eye of the Beholder, that's not close, Baldur's Gate or Icewind Dale, those franchises. The difference is, Baldur's Gate was based off, I almost want to say 2.0, but it probably was just the original Advanced Dungeons & Dragons. I don't have a lot of experience with those editions, so I couldn't tell you which. Neverwinter Nights is based off of 3.0. I don't think it's based off of 3.5. I think it's based off of 3.0. It might be 3.5, but point is, 3.0/3.5 is still to date my favorite edition of Dungeons and Dragons. It is my go-to if I am DMing a game and I get to pick, or if I am playing a game and I get to pick. I like to do 3.5. It is my favorite edition. Lots of people say 3.5 is very combat heavy. I think it is only in the hands of a bad DM or a good DM, depending if that's how your party wants to play. But I think 3.5 has a lot of room for proper roleplay. To me, it's a very solid addition, and it's my favorite. I don't care for 4th, and I think 5th is okay. In case it's not obvious, I like to play Dungeons & Dragons quite a bit. I like tabletop role-playing. Most of you should be familiar with the fact that I'm a big Warhammer player. Well, if I'm not playing Warhammer and I'm not playing video games, I'm probably doing an RPG, tabletop RPG. I love D&D. I love all this, I love all those kinds of games, except really Call of Cthulhu, and Vampire the Masquerade, and most things White Wolf did, but that's a whole other thing. So, I really like this game because it is basically an accurate 3.5 simulator. So, I don't really know what else I can say about it, so let's get started. We're going to hit New, we're going to hit Neverwinter Nights Campaign, and we're going to do the Prelude, and I'm going to create a character from scratch. I thought for a while what kind of class I was going to want to play. I did decide what I was going to be playing. We're going to be a male. Race. I haven't completely settled on a race, but I think we're going to be either a half-elf or regular elf. have to think. I didn't actually make it this far when I thought. I think we're actually going to go elf. I think we are. We're going to be a full-blooded elf. What does it recommend? Just recommends being a human? We might also be a human. Humans are pretty good. We'll be a human. I didn't think about that far. Portrait. Okay, I have to pick a portrait. Our character generation is probably going to be a pretty big portion of this video. Something else I need to talk about. This video game is unstable. I had to try very, very hard to even get the game recording at all. So there might be problems with this one. Hopefully we can deal with them. Hopefully not too many arise. Hopefully none show up at all. But I can't make any promises. So we are just going to have to deal with them when they come up. Trying to find one I like. Those are all elves. Those are gnomes and others. And I could be him. No, I'm not going to be him. I'm going to go back up. I'm thinking I might just pick... I don't know. I don't know who I might just pick. I'll pick this guy. Sure, I'll pick this guy. It's gonna fit with what I'm doing. Class. Probably the most important part of this whole thing. You have Barbarian, Bard, Cleric, Druid, Fighter, Monk, Paladin, Ranger, Rogue, Sorcerer, Wizard, and Prestige classes, which you can get into if you have the requirements, which I'm never going to have at level 1. So, what am I going to pick? I've thought about this for a while. I'm going to pick something I don't normally do when I play Neverwinter Nights. I'm going to play a Ranger. I'm going to play a ranged hero who is not a spellcaster. Warning, to cast a spell, a Ranger must have a wisdom score of 10 or higher. Indeed. Alignment. What alignment do we want to be? I think a Ranger is bound? A Ranger is bound in 3.5. Like, they're only allowed certain alignments. I don't think that's true here. Nope, it's not. So I can just be whatever I want, which is interesting. Before, Rangers kind of had to be a neutral something. They could be lawful neutral, true neutral, neutral, or chaotic neutral, neutral good, or neutral evil, but they couldn't be lawful or chaotic. I think we're just going to pick neutral good. Probably neutral good. Yeah, neutral good. I'm very excited for this. So, this is a point buy system, which I'm not too fond of. I'd rather roll and roll until I get something I like, which we'd be here all day, but I do have to do a point buy. So the first thing I'm going to do is raise all of my stats to 10. Lower my wisdom. I can't lower my wisdom. My wisdom is higher automatically. So, now that everything is 10, we're not incurring any negatives. So, next thing we're going to do, we are going to max out that dex bonus. As you can see, maxing out that dex bonus, it gets harder and harder every time. It costs 1 to increase. I could just turn it to 16. Because I'm not going to have a lot of points to do very much else. Having a high strength is important. Having a high con is important. Wisdom is my basis of spells. Charisma is my animal training, and intelligence is how I get my abilities. As a ranger, I'm not going to have spells until much, much later. And intelligence lower than 9 means your character is unable to speak properly. And I'm not super comfortable with this. But this is the problem with the point buy system. What does it recommend? Higher strength than that, eh? And it wants me to go 10 and 10? I don't know if I agree with that. Maybe that. But intelligence is how I get my skills. We'll go with that. Package. I have to pick one of these. I think I'm allowed to configure. Ah, my skills. Yep, okay. So, I have 20 points. I would have more if I had more intelligence. We have items that are, or selections that are class skills, and selections that are not class skills. Class skills, I can level up easier and at a higher rate. The non-class skills, I have to work harder for. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through and pick all the ones that I want. I want Spot. Spot is very good. I don't intend to use traps. I want Search. Search is good. I don't need Ride. I don't think there's any mounts in this game. Yeah, only used in the premium mode. And specific community-made modules, which I'm not using. Parry. That's not going to do me any good. Move silently. That will do me some good. So I'm going to put a point there. I will put a point in lore. I will put a point in listen. I will put a point in hide. Healing is important. Because you are basically... Ooh. Sure, I'll put one there. Basically because you are running a... I don't intend to do any kind of crafting mechanic. Nope. Because you are essentially a solo party, or at best like a two-person party. Concentration is for spells, which I'm not concerned about. You're not really going to have a healer, and if you have a healer, it ain't much. So, the ability to self-heal yourself with items the game provides is very, very important. So we're going to put one in Animal Empathy. Now what I'm going to go through is I'm going to look and see if there's any of this stuff I want. I want that. You see how that costs 2? I don't need to learn how to bluff. I do want to know how to disable traps. I'm not great at it, but I'm probably not going to have a rogue with me, so that's going to be important. I don't need to know how to intimidate. Opening locks is something I'm going to have to do without. That requires an improved skill set I don't have. Leave that to the rogue, certainly. I don't think I can take Perform, even if I wanted to. That's locked to me. Persuade will help for conversations, but at this point, my skills are so low, I'm going to go without. I don't intend to do any pickpocketing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go through, or topping, or tumbling. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go through and raise these ones some more. So that one especially. Search, not so much. Move silently? Yes. Lore? Yes. 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 No. No. And Animal Empathy. Yes. Then I'm going to put one more probably into spot. Because being able to spot is important. Boom. Now I have to pick feats. I have 3 feats because I'm a human. So I have some of these here. I have armor proficiencies, the ability to dual wield straight off the bat. Quick to master, shield proficiency, trackless step, martial and simple weapons. Now some of these are new. Oh, that's my extra one. Wearing light armor is also interesting. So, I get to pick 3. Quite a few of these are pretty good. Called Shot is theoretically good. It's this one. Lord Spellcraft. Dodge is typically pretty good. Favorite enemy is a ranger one. Not really interested in favorite enemy. Proved unarmed. Iron Will. Knockdown. Point blank shot is going to be pretty useful. I intend to run a bow ranger. I mean, I already said I was running a ranged character, so I can limit out the rapid shot for now. Let's see. Stealthy would theoretically come in handy. It'd be a +2 to those checks. Weapon finesse, weapon focus, and an exotic weapon. Alert is good. I'm going to take alert. And that's it. The third one I get is my favorite enemy that I have to pick. It's going to limit me to that one. So let me look through these one more time to make sure that's the one I want. I didn't really think about this aside from the fact that I said I'm going to play a ranger. There are better things in the long run than just improving my skills. Dodge is theoretically pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna take dodge. And then I have to take a favorite enemy. And I have to pick. What do I prefer hunting? If you pick any of the, like, humans, or halflings, or half-elves, or gnomes, if you pick any of those, you're probably not playing a good ranger. If I pick undead, we're probably going to run into a lot of undead just because of the whole plague thing that's going on. Let's face facts, there are probably going to be a lot of undead. Yeah, we'll pick undead. Alright, we're set. Now we have to customize. Basically make our character here. Okay. I like the hood. I can't turn him around, though. Like, at all. I'll look through these real quick. I could have horns if I wanted to. I think we like the hood. I'm pretty sure that's a hood. I can't really tell because I can't turn around. I could have tattoos. Sure, I'll take some tattoos. Now I get to pick the armor I'm wearing. Oh no, this is just my body type. There's not really a lot of choices. I'll go with that one, pretty sleek. Behold, the ranger! No. We will change how we look based off the equipment we end up wearing. So it's not always going to be like this. I don't really like most of these options. That one's a little dangerous. I guess we'll just go with this one. And all this is fine. We're set.
Get on them! Attack, I say!
I have to pick a name, and my age, and my voice, and my name. I didn't think of a name. Let's see. Well, naming our character and getting ready to start off the game, we'll have to wait till our next video. I'm probably going to do 3 videos of this straight out the gate because one of these whole videos was just like making your character. So I want to get the game rolling. But no promises. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.